Here's our Alaskan camper. We've got a frame made that will fit right into a long wheelbase Unimog SBU. We had it on a 1300 L. Aluminum stairs that come off the tailgate. So our propane tank setup. We have this so that with our forklift we can just take it on and off in a couple minutes. Right back here, those drop through holes that are in at least in our Unimog. There were some factory holes. We made those. They bolt right through. It takes about 5 minutes to screw some bolts up with a big washer on one end that holds it in place. It's kind of dusty. It's been sitting in our shop for years. We haven't used it for a couple of years. Here's our power. We had all the power replaced on it, so it's all modern stuff. We added that charger for the cab. Both sides. Underneath here is kind of like a wood paneling, so that's just a vinyl sticker to kind of get rid of the 60s look that was on there. The other side of the frame. It's an overflow for the water fill up. Also have condensation drain line for the refrigerator. We added, to reinforce the doors, we added some aluminum plates. The fiberglass was kind of splitting at the bottom where the rivets were coming undone, so we added aluminum plates on it to strengthen the door. Again, LED lights were put in. We replaced everything with LED lights. Here. And here, and the back porch light. We have screens, windows, all the vents, everything works on it. And here you have your stove, which I don't think it was used very much. I mean, it still pretty much looks new underneath here. Different drawers, and here's the jack that lifts it up. I have some sweet old school carpeting. I was going to replace it all, but it would be pretty cheap to do, but I figured I wasn't using it that much, and it's actually functional. It works pretty well. A couple places there's like a little tear down here where it's come through. This makes into a bed. Well, the table folds out. Right there's some more storage. This refrigerator, it's had it all serviced. It works great. In here is, I think, what they used to put a porta potty if someone wanted to, and storage. Got a coat rack in here, more storage, a little makeup area, and a mirror. Also have, this is where most of the expensive stuff we did. We put underneath this, as we put an inverter in, and a breaker panel, so there's breaker switches for the inverter, and then also, it's pretty dark, I don't know if you can see, but there's all the fuses go in there, a list of what everything goes to. Underneath this panel is the yellow top battery, and oh, it's so dark you can't see, but there's inverters under there too. And to turn the 110 power on through the inverter, you just flip this switch right here and that turns the power on. And we have 12-volt accessory lines that we added into here. So even though it looks pretty old inside, it's actually pretty new. We replaced a lot of valves, water lines, etc. Were all replaced. It's easy to raise and lower. There it is.